Hi, it's Coach Lauren, head coach of TriFaster here. We're on day 2 of the TriFaster Stronger at Home Challenge. As always, only do what's good for your body, modify as needed. This is my friend Flo. You may have seen her at some of the TriFaster swim practices. She usually demonstrates how to eliminate drag in the pool. But she's a little undercaloried, so for this, she's just going to have to be the audience. There you go. For today, you need a chair. If you don't have a chair, stop the video, get ready, and off we go. All right, so we're going to start off. You're going to come down in a squat at whatever level you can tolerate. My knees are happy. They're not in front of my toes. My trunk is tall. And we're just going to punch it out. I'm going to start off, and you can punch in any direction. You can go as fast as you want. Nice and vigorous. Get some of that nice core into it. Just really get going. And you're going to breathe. We have 4 exercises. We're going to go through them twice. And then we have a little bit of a challenge move at the end. So, all right, here we go. This is the first thing we're going to use the chair for. It's going to be a chair squat. So you're going to come back. And you're going to barely touch the chair and come back up. Now, depending what you picked, maybe you picked something a little lower, it's a little bit harder. If this is easy for you, you can grab some resistance. It can actually be weights. You can hold them at your side. You can hold them out. If you don't have any weights in your house, you can grab something from home. Gallons. They weigh about 8.8 pounds. And you can keep going like that. Hopefully you kept moving through this. Well, I did. You can bring it closer to your body. And you want to make sure that you're coming down evenly on each leg. Give me one more good one. All right. We're going to go right into up downs. You can either do this on your knees, which is a little bit easier, or up on your toes. So I'll show you knees first. You come down, down, up, up, down, down, up, up. If you want to make it harder, come up on your toes. I'll try to get a little more at an angle that might be just a little easier to see, like this. And you keep tight to the core the whole time. If this is still too easy, you can get fancy and lift up a leg. Woo, that's pretty tough. And then alternate, lift up the other leg. Or if you want to make it easier, again, drop down to the knees. We have about 12 more seconds of this. And then we're going to move on to, you can change which side leads. One more good one. Stand her up. Now we're going to use our chair again. So you're going to stand on one leg, and you're going to reach and grab for the chair. Nice balance through that foot. Alternate sides. Going slow on this is actually harder. So if you want to make it easier, speed it up. If you want to make it harder, go slower and back further away like I just did. I'm almost out of space there. I'll come at an angle so I have enough space to kick back. So, lost my balance on that one. It's part of the challenge. Try to keep your hips level. Try not to rotate to one side or the other. Woo. So if your legs are tired, you may be finding yourself losing your balance a little bit. That's all part of it. Almost there. One more good one. And then you're going to come down into a plank. You can be up on your hands, or it can be down on your elbows. This is one of my new favorites the last few months. And you're going to come up with a Spiderman kick. This would be the first move. Actually, the first move would just be holding a plank. You want to progress to the next move. You're like this. And breathe through it. You can do it faster. You can also cross over to the opposite side, working a little bit differently. Give me about 20 more seconds of this. This does a lot of things at once. We go back to the original move. Just go to the point of a gentle stretch in those hips. Don't push it. I work on hip mobility all the time, so you may or may not be this flexible. Stay within what's good for you. Let's go right back to the chair squats. Grab a little resistance if you wish, or you can do it without. Coming down. And it's nice if you have a mirror. You can see if you're weight shifting. You can also put, if you have resistance, you don't have to keep it up. Now notice what I'm doing here. I'm bringing my butt back to the chair. I could probably be a little further away. I'm extending through my spine, keeping my posture through this. Hopefully you can see from the angle I'm trying to show you. I'm a little bit of an angle so you can see it, but I'm coming down evenly through both legs, and I'm popping my butt back. And again, if I want to make it a little harder, reach the arms up. Really makes you draw on your core. Changes it a lot. One more good one. All right, nice work. Let's go to our up downs. You can either do a plank on your knees, a plank on your toes. You can do up downs on your knees, up downs on your toes, or you can lift a leg and go through a whole cycle of up downs, then lift the other leg. That would be a pretty advanced move. So I'm going to finish this out just on toes, not lifting the leg. Taking turns, which side. So there's a little bit of weight shifting, but you don't want to do huge weight shift. You want to stay pretty steady through your middle when you do this. Almost there. We're going to stand up from here. We're going to do those chair taps, single leg. Single leg balance and strength is really important, especially for those of you who like to run or do other sports with one-legged demand. Move that out of the way to make it a little easier to balance. So coming forward, tap the chair. Again, if you want to make it harder, you can back up. You can also grab a weight. Since I'm alternating sides, I'm reaching with my opposite hand, putting the weight there. It's not a very big weight, just enough to throw your balance off a little bit. Hope you're having fun with this. Flo's kind of quiet. You know, I've been lecturing her about getting her head on straight. There we go. That's better. I really miss everyone at classes. But it is fun to get to do this and be goofy. All right, we are back to the plank with Spiderman Steps. I'm just going to do it the traditional way. Try to come a different angle so you can see it differently. Trying to keep active really through my whole body, but especially through my core. And keep breathing as I open the hips up. Some of you are less flexible. You might get here. If you're more flexible, you can step all the way up, maybe even slightly past your hand. Again, stay within the range of motion that works for you. If you're starting to peter out, you need to rest for a few seconds, by all means do it. You can always pause the video too. If you want to do the whole minute and need a little bit of rest. About 10 more seconds. This one's a little harder than it looks. All right, so come on up. Kind of shake it out before we do the last thing. The last thing is going to be a pike push-up. So you're going to come like you're in downward facing dog. And what you're going to do is come down like this. Now, if that's too hard for you, by all means, you can come down on your knees and do a push-up, or you can do a wall push-up. So let's try to do this for a minute. At whatever level you can. If at whatever point you need to drop down to your knees, that would certainly be a way to modify it. And if you're really strong, you can go past a minute. Also, play around with the amount of pike you have. The more you pike, the more you really load the shoulders. Only do this if it feels good for your body. Remember, you can always drop down to a knee plank as an alternate. Almost there. Have about 20 seconds. Ten seconds. Sometimes a minute's really long, isn't it? Nice work. I hope you join me tomorrow. Tomorrow it would be helpful to have some resistance equipment. Again, you can use a gallon of water, some soup cans, laundry soap, or if you happen to have some weights, like I have a kettlebell here, and I have some dumbbells, which I showed earlier. And if you like this and you did it this morning and you want to join a full class tonight, I'm going to be live on Zoom tonight starting at 6:30 for TriFaster Mobilize, Stabilize, and Strengthen. If you're interested in that, you can email me at shark@TriFaster.com and I can get you the details of how to join tonight. Have a great day. See you tomorrow.